Today we are going to be watching the season finale, episode 24 of Jujutsu Kaisen. It's been a journey. I'm going to kind of do a mini review of the show at the end, so if you are interested in that, stay to the end of the reaction. I will be reviewing the entire show and just kind of going over my favorite episodes and stuff. The show has been one of those things when you start a new show and you know nothing about it, and it's like, especially when it's the first season of a show, you never know if it's going to be one that sticks and one that's really like that really hits you. This one was a nice surprise, and I'm like really excited for more of this. I can't wait to see the conclusion of this season here. I do want to say, if you guys have a suggestion for another show from next season that you want me to react to, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Go follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/ajrich. I think either Monday or Tuesday, I'm going to be streaming on there, going over all the shows that are coming out this season, so we can kind of figure out what to react to. I think I'm only going to do one, so you guys let me know there. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out these episodes early and uncut over on patreon.com/ajrich123, and let's go ahead and start. That's dangerous. It's like a bloody spider web. And they kind of been fighting already, so they have to be a little drained at this point. So he doesn't even have to move. How far can he extend those? Holy. Yeah, I was gonna say, let's not fall all the way down. Oh, God, that's the stuff you didn't want to touch you. Okay, that's what I was worried about. Oh, once you have the blood attached, it can decay the body. They might actually have control over... maybe once the blood touches as well, it's gonna hurt, but also by using that technique, maybe he'll have control over the body as well. But with the name Decay, it makes me think maybe decaying the body from the inside out. Either way, it's all bad. So once you're hit with it, you're screwed. Is there any counter to it? That means you just have to kill them in a short period of time? Wow. What the fuck? So they're all he's a fetus. I know there's been some bad childhoods in shows, but you were an aborted fetus and now you're alive and cursed, and that's a pretty bad childhood, right? Does that count? That is an interesting way of looking at things. Why is that? A counter? Oh. So she's gonna hurt herself to hurt them, making herself a fucking doll. How much pain can you handle? That is very convenient. You just have to have them release the technique. So it's all about pain tolerance. But Itadori's there still. Combined? Okay. This is why they're good combined. Meaning that's why it won't work on him that way. Well, at least part of it. Perfect. Itadori, he's used to pain at this point. I think he's immune at this point, maybe? I love that look on her. She looks fucking crazy. It puts them to make them have to make a decision because they're one. That is the main reason why they're so close together. Can he do something that would affect and get his brother killed? And that's what's going to make this closer than it really should be when it comes to them having an advantage. It's their own connection with each other that's screwing them. You're pretty much having to take a bet. Does that mean if he dies, they all die, though? Yep. Hell yeah! Okay, this music's appropriate. Holy hell. Just appreciate the animation. That's some angry motherfuckers. Holy shit. It's called darkness. That's pressure. Oh shit. Holy fuck. She's such a cool cat. I guess he sees retreat as the best option. Wow. I really thought he was done for. Oh, because they're... He forgot a body part! You forgot this! Time to give him a nice bloody hug? He completely read it wrong. That is the way to fucking finish a season. I thought they were gonna need Megumi. I really did. I underestimated them together. That is one complicated game of life right there. Oh, the irony. I really didn't think it was gonna go this way. I am so surprised they got through this. Oh yeah, that can affect you. But it affects everybody differently. She seems to be able to deal with it better. A good way to look at it, actually. When you're dealing with this on a daily, yeah. He still does have feelings, even going through all this stuff. It can kind of numb you, but it hasn't. Itadori hasn't let it numb him completely. I thought they were gonna need his help. I love that they did it themselves together. No? Oh. Too fucking late! Okay, note to self, do not let him hold fingers if you're trying not to eat it immediately. Don't give it to Itadori. I mean, and their experience. What are they gonna do now then?
スクナの受肉はきっかけに過ぎない。安八橋の自殺はいつ始まってもおかしくなかった。あいつはそれで納得しねえだろ。
He wants to help everybody.
言わねえよ。レディの気遣いなめんな。
助けるか。
But
お前がいるから人が死ぬんだよ。おい、それ伏黒言うなよ。
wow. So they're both trying to protect each other. That should make them want to get stronger too. Oh. She is so damn scary. Like 95% of the time. Maybe a mission or something they gotta do. When do you get a break? I would say it's no breaks. And we're gonna have to wait a year at least. Wow, that really does complicate things for all of them. You know, Megumi doesn't want to say anything, but he already knows. Itadori doesn't want to say anything. He already knows about about both sides. It kind of really is comically bad when you think about it. Itadori gets this power, but it actually helped these things. Pretty much what Sukuna said. Like, you wanted to save people, right? You being alive is gonna kill people. It's really a double-edged sword, and it's just laughably horrible. It's like, what can Itadori really do at this point except just keep moving forward? He can't really do anything. It's just, when I think about that and the way the more information that we learned about him, just Sukuna getting power like this, and Itadori in general, all this stuff started happening and becoming worse because of that. No wonder why they wanted Itadori killed to that point. And I thought it was, just partially because they didn't get to know him, but there is actual consequences for him being alive. And it's, man, that is really, really complicated. So going back to the beginning of the episode, I love that we got to see them team up and Megumi didn't show up. And I want to tell you the reason why is because seeing them fight together, we haven't really been able to see, especially to this extent, where they kind of combined their strengths. And shit, man, I swear to God, they're such badasses. I love seeing those techniques firsthand. But I think the biggest thing was seeing that these things are, not everything is a cursed spirit. Not everything is a curse, right? You have to be ready to kill humans as well, and people, and they have emotions. As we saw, they were, he cried because his brother died. They were close because they were close to each other. They cared about each other, but it also was part of their downfall because of, he couldn't do certain things because he was worried about his brother there. And it just I loved, I have to admit, and this kind of goes into the whole season in general. The animation was outstanding. Mappa's doing a lot of animes, and now that I've seen Mappa with a couple other animes I've reacted to, this is definitely, I think the animation and the fights in this was probably the best for sure. They put a lot, I mean, they really are outstanding in all the stuff I've seen them do, but this show did not disappoint at all during these fights. Especially, I mean, this last one, they put everything into. They added like perfect music. Everything was just placed so well. I couldn't help but be overhyped. I just not overhyped isn't the right word. Just super hyped, I guess. I wasn't overhyped because it was definitely a hype moment, but it was just like I just did not expect everything to connect so well. Did anyone else feel like something, especially last episode and this episode? I thought somebody was gonna die. I thought one of their people in their group was probably gonna freaking get KO'd here because it just, no Gojo. We already saw what happened the first time they didn't have him with them and they were in a bad situation. So I thought this was going to go horribly wrong. And don't get me wrong. I mean, it was definitely life or death experiences. But I really, did anyone else feel the same way? Like, I thought we were going to get a main character death, an actual main character death. I was thinking, like, I was really getting those vibes. One of those three. Not Itadori, obviously, but I thought it could have been either or on the other two. I was really, really worried. And sometimes with other shows, sometimes when you get a lot of information about somebody, sometimes it gives them like the death flag, like the red flag, like, oh, we're getting way too much backstory of this person. So I was a little worried about Megumi in the beginning. But I'm happy that they were all able to get through. I hate that we have to wait at least a year for more episodes, but overall, I could name at least 4 or 5 like ridiculously good episodes in this show. And in a first season that has the potential to go for a long time, that's saying a lot. There was so many like actual, like, I mean, even in the beginning of the show, which sometimes some shows take a little bit to to kind of find themselves and to get really, really hype, right? But this show didn't, I mean, it started in the very first episode. This show did not hold back at all. And I don't know. It definitely is something I'm going to continue, and I can't wait for more episodes. My favorite episode, though, it's really hard to say. I mean, just a couple episodes ago with that technique with Gojo was, I mean, if I wanted to say technique or fight in general, Gojo doing that technique was definitely my favorite. Just a couple episodes ago when it comes to fights, just from how it looked and the music and just presentation. But if I wanted to say overall episode, I would still have to say probably 4 or 5, with Itadori supposedly dying and all that, how drastic that was. I think that still edges out for me on other episodes, even though a lot, I mean, like I said, it's very hard. You guys let me know what your favorite episode was, who your favorite character. My favorite character is definitely, it's hard to say. I want to say it's Gojo just because he's such an mysterious but interesting character. He seems so, but Megumi, this last couple episodes, I've kind of warmed up to him a little bit more so, just once we got to know him a little bit better. But I still have to say Gojo. Itadori is an easy one to just say he's a favorite, but if I wanted to go overall and kind of break down, I loved Gojo. There was a lot of funny, really, you could name 5 or 6 great characters with great development in this show. You could name a few. But you guys let me know your favorite episode and favorite character in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe. We will be going back to this. If there's any trailers or anything that comes out, we'll be reacting to those next season. Like I said, make sure you follow me on obviously subscribe here, but follow me on twitch.tv/ajrich. We're gonna go over some shows from next season to pick one out. I've reacted to My Hero Academia, and we're doing that next season for sure, but I want to do one weekly one, a new show. So you guys definitely you can let me know in the comments down below as well what one you'd like me to react to. But seriously, thank you for watching. I can't wait till we see more. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.